My name is Ziggy Starburst Roberts. And as you know, my father was the late, great rock and roll legend, Dylan Roberts. I've come here this evening to tell you the story of his upbringing, of his most challenging performance, and also to break some news exclusively with you tonight. Let's bring it all back home. My father grew up in deepest, darkest Gloucestershire, in a small village called Waterley Bottoms. Now, you won't find Waterley Bottoms on most maps. In fact, it's too small to even have its own village drunk. They had to share their village drunk with a neighbouring village. Now, not much happened in those rolling Gloucestershire hills, and no one quite knew that my dad would be an international rock and roll legend, just like me. But somehow, from an early age, they knew that he was different. Did you know that my dad was the first kid in his class to wear a leather jacket? That's right, 100% rebel. And despite his elliptical poetry, he didn't do too well at school. Pretty soon he was freewheeling into a world of the music he heard late at night, seeping out of the pubs and barn dances. In no time at all, he was part of the Gloucestershire folk karate, jamming with the likes of Joey Leadgut and old Wheezy Bottom Walters. There was the banjo, there was a harmonica, there was a tambourine, and there was a squeeze box. But this was the era of the rise of the guitar, and you can only be famous for one instrument. Yeah, that's right, the spoons. 100% rebel. Now, news started spreading far beyond rural Gloucestershire of his virile, smoky voice, and also the fact that he could play the spoons like no one had played the spoons before. But Gloucestershire was too small. He decided he had to go further afield to the Newport Folk Festival. The year was 1965, and as my father stared across the River Severn, waiting for his ferry, he knew that he was going to blow people's minds. So he went across the River Severn and went down that long and lonesome road to Newport. He stepped out onto the stage and saw a whole field swarming with folk fans, all waiting for Dylan Roberts. With his tousled hair blowing in the wind, he took one last gulp and began to play. The applause never came. That was because those folk fans were hearing a type of music they'd never heard before. That's right, because Dylan Roberts was playing the electric spoons. 100% rebel. That was the famous moment when Dylan went electric. And so he was pelted with boos, jeers. This was sacrilege. People felt betrayed. But he played like a demon. He was playing it off both legs, wrapping it against his fingers, and playing off the back of his head. Some people said it was like Lucifer himself had taken hold of him. And there, in one performance, he was ostracized from the folk community. His career in tatters, with no direction home. But he persevered, and with the electric spoons, he brought spoons to a whole new generation. With the clatter of the electric spoons, his insightful curbside reportage, and his "We're All in It Together" spoon songs. He became the spokesman for that generation, and those times they were a-changing. And I can just touch on some rumours, since we're talking about my father, that may or may not be true, and let me put them to an end. Did he smoke a joint in Buckingham Palace waiting to be knighted? Did he offer to pay $50,000 for the skeleton of the Elephant Man? Well, of course, these rumours aren't true. But there are a lot of rumours that are true. And yes, I can confirm, Ziggy Roberts is going back to his roots. I can finally announce my nationwide acoustic spoon tour. Ziggy Starburst Roberts and the Herbal Hill Jamborees. Unplugged. We're touring the nation, all the way from Aldershot to Wimbledon. Tickets go on sale on Tuesday. I've been Ziggy Roberts, and you've been beautiful.